Miami's hot tonight,
I am the host of The Sound Live. And I'm Ted to the dark side today. You can see I'm wearing a hood.
The hooded Matt.
But this is not just any hood. This is a Nightwish hoodie, everybody, in support of the wonderful symphonic metal band Nightwish, to come when we do my pick later. A little foreshadowing. And so,
Cool.
all my Nightwish Army fans, stick around. We're going to be going first to introduce my special guest today. We have the one and only, the awesome, the musician, singer, songwriter, guitar player, Kyle Walz. Why don't you give everybody a quick update as to what you're up to these days?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, on where I'm at in St. Louis, music is starting to happen again. So I'm getting some live footage. And even though some of that does get on YouTube just a little bit, a lot of it goes on my Patreon. So different clips of songs, doing daily videos on YouTube, playing live music. I'm a teacher. I have 3 days of school left and 3 years until I can retire. So this is a good week.
Busy.
Yeah.
Man, you are busy. Holy crap. And I'm also really looking forward to Kyle's pick. It's now time for Kyle's pick. Kyle's pick. Yeah, the new Kyle's
like
pick
that.
theme song.
There we go.
Copyright 2021.
All right.
You can use it. It's not that hard, right? It's just,
Awesome.
It's just fifth octave. That's all. You can.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
All right.
I can do it.
All right.
What's
so
an octave?
tell me about your pick here, bud.
All right. So we're gonna go off into a different tangent on Guitar Land, and Derek Trucks is one of my favorite electric players. He's kind of in the Allman Brothers school of blues rock, and there's something about his tone he gets. It's just magical. So John Mayer, were with BB King for a jam, and this video was noted for a couple things. BB's reaction, so you can see if BB King likes Derek Trucks playing it all. And then also notice John Mayer's reaction and interaction with things going on, because this is really neat. This has a couple layers of perspective you can look at. You know, of course, you get Derek Trucks, just phenomenal, freaking fantastic guitar playing. I mean, I don't know if you know Derek Trucks. He's in Tedeschi Trucks band.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've heard them before. I'm not familiar with their whole discography or anything like that, so that'll be new. I'm also somewhat familiar with John Mayer. Obviously, somewhat familiar with BB King.
Yeah.
John Mayer is like way underrated as a guitar player. Like he was definitely like branded as, you know, the pop singer, you know, beefcake, you know, hot guy, big tall guy. And I mean, I'm not saying he's not those things, because he is a good singer, and he had an extremely breathy voice that, you know, really it influenced a lot of singers in a lot of different genres. So, you know, he definitely is a good pop singer. But my point is he's not marketed as a guitar player, and yet he's a freaking monster guitar player. I think he's easily as good or better of a guitar player than he is as a singer, and that's no offense to his singing, because he's such a monster guitar player. BB King,
Right.
you know, he's famous for, you know, saying like, hey man, you can get soul out of 3 notes. So to see him play against Derek Trucks will be interesting, because Derek Trucks is much faster picker, right? And then we have Tedeschi too, right? And so she's going to be singing too.
I think this is just a jam.
Okay,
BB
so she
King.
just looked there to look good.
Well, I'm looking at the title. It might just be because Derek Trucks is there. I can't remember if she's in the video, to be honest.
I see her. She's sitting right there.
Oh, she? Okay. Well, Okay, you can tell I haven't seen this one for a while.
Oh, we're good, man. We're good.
Being honest. Yeah, to me, well, I was gonna say this real quick about John Mayer. To me, and I'm gonna put myself out there a little bit. He's one of the last contemporary players, besides maybe Jack Johnson, that I have seen inspired kids to play guitar. Because guitar is kind of, I mean, there's so much competition, for music stuff. But teaching the last 26 years, when John Mayer hit, it's like everybody wanted to play guitar.
Well, yeah, and you could say the same thing about Taylor Swift for the girls, and then Hannah Montana, right. both in different times in different ways, but both of them as well. Definitely. And I mean, sometimes there would be, the cultural icon movie that would come out or whatever, and that would inspire people to want to do music a little bit. Like maybe like Twilight helped a little bit. Some things, but yeah, definitely. I'm super stoked to see this, man.
Oh, and okay, I just got this ready. I did not. Okay, this shows you where my focus is. I had no idea what Susan Tedeschi looked like. Mm-hmm. Just so it's funny you said she's sitting right there. I'm like, oh, I didn't know.
I said maybe she's just there to look nice.
That's hilarious. Okay. I'm a guitar player. I'm like, look at that SG. Look at what Mayer's playing.
She's sitting right up front next to BB King.
Hey man. That's hilarious.
So, without further ado, music teacher and Kyle Walz react to this insane video, BB King with John Mayer, Tedeschi Trucks, finale, Hollywood Bowl, 9/5/12, part 1. Okay, we're just going to do the first part here. Everybody, here we go!
No. Truck, bring it on back there. I tell you what, it's a good thing that I'm a boy. If I was a girl, every time you started playing like that, you wouldn't have to say nothing, John. I got a little thing I want to put in there right quick. Keep it down, guys. Someone really loves you. Guess who? Guess who? Someone really cares. Guess who? So open your heart. Give a mic to sing up here. Someone will wait eternally, eternally. Someone, go ahead and play. You ain't got no juice? Your heart. Oh, sure. play me that solo again that you did a few minutes ago. I see why you married him. Damn, he's hot that night, eh?
Gotta let him do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if I was a little girl, I'd have my little dress about long here now. That's about as good as I've ever heard.
That's a big time.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, they got a tough curfew on us. No, I've been here several times. I'd like to come back again. I'd like to come back again when we can just play and play and play. I think my band's been doing pretty good over there too. Give them a big hand for it. Thank you. Give them a little bow for me. Oh, they sound so good, but I'd like to do one more course of this and dedicate it to all of you, because this is one of my favorites. But I want you to play another one for me. I don't know, they don't want you to play with us. Well, that's the way they're acting, they didn't give you nothing to play with.
What's up, Shake? Oh, it just ended just right then. That's insane. Okay, that was just sort of a... Shut up. Ending. No, dude, those guys rock, man. And, you know, one of the things that was cool was to not necessarily see them all playing on top of each other, you know?
Right.
Like, the musicality of that was so good. And then, you know, when BB was talking and they were saying keep it down, there was a little bit of a struggle for, like, who was going to be on top of the pack. That was, like, you know, pancaked down.
Yeah.
You know, and then I liked what BB said to Tedeschi. He's like, what? You don't got no juice? And she's, oh, I see why you married her.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And you know, John Mayer's really good. He did a couple really good solos, and I thought his restraint was remarkable in that. You know, because that would have been really hard to not just want to just play way more, especially with, you know, Derek Trucks right next to you. I mean, you know, there's only so much you can do. You know, and I think he filled that role beautifully. I didn't see BB play the guitar. That was a little, but I want to see BB have a chorus or two there. It highlights one of the things that I really love about the blues, and this is pretty much all the. And I mean, maybe if it's a super, super slow, this might be too much. But I mean, even in a slow song, to do two choruses for your solo. Because that first chorus, you just kind of like, ease into it. You leave a lot of space. You kind of establish your phrases. You kind of give the other people in the band a chance to fill in the holes a little bit. You build to that repeat. Maybe you carry through the phrasing into the second, or build it up, make some longer phrases, some more notes, more volume. It really gives you a chance to bring that nice crescendo and just kind of build up your solo to like this arrival, for lack of another word, almost like sonically orgasmic moment. Like, to me, that's what I would always try to build to. And then in the last 4 bars, 2 bars, whatever, just try to bring it back down to some sort of reality, signal to the next player, hey, if you want to jump in now, you can pick up in, or you can wait and let it kind of tumble down.
Right.
Just the musicianship on that was it was second to none. And one more thing I wanted to say as my reaction to this is that I just thought that BB King was just the classiest showman, and he was like mixing jokes in, and like it was just he was like I agree with the sentiment. It was like, man, I just want to sit here and just play with you guys just forever. This is
Yeah.
I mean, really cool, man.
Yeah, something about Truck's tone, and I have a Les Paul Custom, and something about those Gibson pickups and a tube amp. It is just the creamiest sound. It's like eating gravy and not getting any sort of fat on your body. I mean, you just get in all the savory awesomeness of that tone, and as a finger picker, playing slide guitar like that, he just sounds so awesome. And I was thinking, if I was John Mayer sitting that close to Derek Trucks, that's exactly what I'd do too. It's like I'd be at school, because he's just sitting there looking at his hands, and for guitar players, when you play out and you get those people that are like 6 feet away from you staring at your fingers, you know that you're doing something right.
All right. So this is that. I mean, that was a great one. I really enjoyed it. It made me wish I was playing in or at the show. I liked the horn section. The band, they just sounded good, And BB King was so humble. I love that. I've worked with a lot of guys that had that kind of, persona, maybe, inspired by him or whatever, and just really cool. They're always fun to work with. So mellow and, really nice hosts.
Yeah. Oh, and something you said, I forgot to mention, you talked about people weren't playing on top of each other. And I really liked there were so many layers of respect going on, that you could watch, and how both Mayer and Trucks, as BB was talking, they weren't playing. You could tell they were comping along, but you pretty much didn't hear anything they were doing most of the time.
Well, it blended in with the background tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. And guitar players, and of course people on that level have probably experienced being around guitar players that have to have their amp all the way up or else they're not really playing it, things like that. It's like, no, just, you don't have to blow everybody away that's in front of your amp. It's like, play with the band, so this is, I don't know. Growing up, my middle guitar player, he would have people come over to jam with him, and it'd be like the first hour they were louder than everybody. Then he'd say, "Hey, you got to bring it down," Yeah,
the volume struggle is real, man. Please, everybody, make sure that you subscribe to Kyle Walz, the awesome co-host of Today. Every Monday, we're here together, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Check out his website, kylewalz.com, and on Instagram, it's Kyle. You can check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Matthews Music License Studio, where you can sign up and support the studio directly. You can get additional pull with me. Message me on Patreon, say, hey, please react to this. It'll jump you ahead in line. The line is getting longer and longer. So every dollar you guys give, it really helps. And so that's why I'm going to make sure you get the perk for it. There's all kinds of other perks too. Go to MatthewsMusicLessonsStudio.com in order to get your music lessons. I do singing, I do saxophone, I do ukulele, I do guitar. We can do all kinds of fun stuff. Songwriting, whatever you want. MatthewsMusicLessonsStudio.com, where you get to record the lessons. And I'll see you guys next time on the Sound Live